Good morning, all my dear student. As in the last class of class 5, we have almost finished the lesson. Today, before starting the exercise, textual exercise, I want to give you a quick recap what we have done in the last classes. In the last classes, we have almost finished the whole lesson. As you can see in the picture, the name of the lesson is the plant story. So, whatever we have learned in the lesson, I will be giving you a quick recap. At first, the name of the lesson itself, as you can know, that the lesson is all about plant. So now, growing plant. Growing plant is important, as I told you in the last class. Growing plant is important as our life largely depend on them. Most plants are grown from seeds. Flowers change into fruits, and fruits have seeds inside them. Seeds grow into new plants. Before we learn about the growth of a seed, let us learn about the structure of a seed. As you can see in the picture, this is the structure of a seed, where you can see cotyledon, testa, radicle, microphyll, and epicotyle. As I already discussed with you each and every part of structure of the seeds. So a seed has an outer covering called the seed coat or testa. Its function is to protect the baby plant inside. There is a tiny hole in the seed called micropyle, through which the seeds absorb water. Each hair of a seed is called a seed leaf. And seed leaf is also known as cotyledon. It stored food for the developing baby plant. The baby root is called the radicle, and baby shoot is called plumule. When a seed sprout, cotyledon are the first leaves that the plant has. Some plants have one cotyledon, while other have two. An embryo is a baby plant. Inside the seed, it grows into a new plant. As in the next diagram, you can see the diagram is all about structure of a seed. As I already discussed with you about radical, plumule, embryo, the same thing is given here, which I have discussed with you in the last class as well. So let us go to seed germination. As you can see in the picture, seed germination. It's a process through which a seed germinates into a plant. So let me discuss with you how seeds germinate. If seeds get the right amount of water, air, sunlight, and warmth, they produce a baby plant called seedling. The process by which a seed grows into a baby plant or a seedling is called germination. Water helps to soften the seed coat and changes the food stored in the cotyledons into a soluble substance. Baby plant uses this soluble food to grow. Warmth from sunlight speed up the growth of the baby plant, and air provides it energy to sprout. So this is all about the process of seed germination. As in the next picture, you can see stems are used in the germination of or growing of plants. So the topic is, do all plants grow from seeds? Many plants reproduce through seeds. However, some plants reproduce from their vegetative parts, such as stems, roots, and leaves are the vegetative parts of a plant. Let us find how plants grow from this part. As in the picture, you can see these pictures belong to the topic of growing plants from stems. Some plants grow from the stems of the parent plant. These stems, when placed in soil, grow into a new plant. Potato and ginger are around stems, underground stems. They grow into new plants from small buds present on their surface called eyes. Some plants grow from stem cutting. A piece of the stem of the parent plant is cut and planted in the soil. The stem cutting produces new roots and grows into a new plant. Some examples are rose, money plant, and hibiscus are grown using stem cutting. As you can see in the picture, this is an example of stem cutting of rose plant. Next, as you can see in the picture, lots of vegetables are there, and these vegetables are roots. So the topic is growing plants from roots. Sweet potato, carrot, radish, and turnip are grown or plants that store food. Or we can say sweet potato, carrot, radish, and turnip are roots of plants that store foods. So the top portion of the carrot and the roots of dahlia, when planted in soil, grows into new plants from their roots. Now the next portion, as you can see, is all about dispersal of seed. Dispersal of seeds, as I have discussed in the last classes, if seeds are sown very close to each other, they struggle for space, light, air, water, and nutrients. Therefore, it is necessary that seeds are scattered far away from each other. The process by which seeds travel or are scattered far away from the parent plant is called dispersal of seeds. Seed dispersal is carried out by wind, water, animals, and explosion. The first picture, as you can see, it's an example of dispersal by wind. Some plants have light and hairy or wing shaped seeds that get easily blown away to far off places. Dandelion and cotton seeds are dispersed by the wind. And in the next picture, you can see these pictures belong to dispersal by water. As you can see in the picture, a coconut is there. The river or ocean water is floating. So the seeds of some plants have a waterproof covering. They can float on water and are carried to far off places. For example, coconuts have a fibrous covering that helps it to float on water. When they wash up ashore, new plants grow out of them. Seeds of the lotus plants are spongy and float on water. Water lily seeds are also designed to float. The next picture is dispersal of seeds by animals. Some seeds have hook-like structures that help them to cling onto animals' fur. Similarly, some seeds have sticky substances that help them to stick to animal skin. This way, the seeds are carried away from the parent plants. Fruits like mangoes, oranges, lychees, and apples are eaten by animals, birds, and humans. Their seeds are thrown away, which grows into a new plant. Again, many birds and animals eat fruits along with their seeds. The seeds come out of their bodies as their droppings and are scattered in different places where they grow into new plants. Seeds of cockleber, guava, and berries are dispersed by animal with this process. Next picture is all about dispersal of seed by explosion. Explosion means bursting out. So many fruits burst with a sudden jerk. As a result, the seeds are scattered to all sides, far away from the parent plants. This mechanism or process of seed dispersal is called explosion. Examples of plants whose seeds are dispersed by explosion are pea, poppy, balsam, and castor. So, this much already I have discussed with you in the last classes. Let us do some textual exercise today. As you can see in the picture, the first question is name the following. Here you have to name the following. The first question is a seed that is dispersed by water. So as you can see, I have written the answer. It's coconut. The second one is a tiny hole through which a seed absorbs water. So a tiny hole, what is the name of the tiny hole through which a seed absorbs water? It's micropyle. Third one is the process of seed dispersal in which fruits burst open. What is the name of the process by which seed dispersed in which food burst open? It's explosion. Fourth one is a baby plant inside the seed. What is the name of the baby plant inside the seed called? It's embryo. The fifth one is seed leaves are known as. What is the name of the seed leaves? It's cotyledon. So as today in this class, I have given you a whole recap of the whole lesson, and we have done some sort of textual fill in the blanks. So I'm ending this class here. In the next class I'll be doing few more exercise related to the same lesson. Till then, I want you all students to go through the lesson properly and each and everything whatever has been taught in these classes. Till then, thank you.